Good morning guys, today is a very exciting day because we have the IONIQ 5 as a press car. So today I'm going to show you and let you know everything you need to know about this IONIQ 5. Nicely all-wheel drive ESC. Okay, let's get the numbers out of the way. Let's start with dimensions. You guys are more familiar with Tesla Model Y. So compared to Tesla Model Y, IONIQ 5 is shorter, narrower, and also lower. But surprisingly, it has longer wheelbase. So IONIQ 5 has more interior volume, but has less frunk. So I guess you gain some and lose some. Okay, let's talk about range for a second. Here in Korea, you can get this IONIQ 5 with two different battery sizes, 58 kilowatt hour for the standard model and 72.6 kilowatt hour for the long range model. But really envy you guys because I heard when you guys get this IONIQ 5 in North America, you guys gonna get it with 77.4 kilowatt hour battery. So guessing from Kia EV6's numbers, you'll be able to drive about 510 kilometers with a single motor. But you know, Tesla Model Y, even dual motor, gives you a range of 505 kilometers. So if the range is the #1 factor for you, then Tesla Model Y might be more appealing to you. But in terms of the charging, IONIQ 5 will outperform Tesla Model Y because it can be charged both using 400 or 800 volt. 800 volt equals 350 kilowatts, which is a lot faster even compared to the most recent charging system from the Tesla, the V3, which charges around 250 kilowatts. Okay, I'm curious about the 0-60 times. I cannot really show you, but our Tesla actually has dual motor system with 72.6 kilowatt hour battery on the bottom. So why don't we go check out the 0-60 times. Okay, let's take the ESC off, 2-stage. First one, second one. Put the car into sports mode and go. Wow, pulls very nicely. Wow. It only took 4.9 seconds to hit 60 miles per hour. And these electric motors are very addictive. Woo. Let me also show you the car from the front. We have a very large clamshell type hood on the top. Very tiny frunk. Yes, I was very surprised when I first saw it. But I really like these sharp lines from the front and light elements on the top. It's very shiny at night. And we also have active air flap on the bottom so it can stay more efficient. And our tester also came with full LED headlamp system, so let me just show you working in action. That's DRL, headlamp, high beam, turn signal, and this is what horn sounds like. Okay guys? And some of you said the IONIQ 5 looks like Lancia Delta Integral from the side. Sort of does. And this is how you open the door, which is quite the opposite way compared to the Tesla Model Y. And like I told you, we have a very long wheelbase. So let me just show you the second row seats myself. You guys all know I'm about 6'2", but there's plenty of leg room, but headroom is a bit less compared to the leg room. So IONIQ 5 has better leg room, but Tesla Model Y has better headroom. The window comes down, not all the way, but almost all the way. We have double laminated windows even for the second row passengers, but really wish there was manual sunshade for the side. We also have 2-stage heated seats down here, air vents on the B pillar, that's quite nice. We also have a 2-fast USB charging port, some storage area, and this section actually, universal island, moves about this much. That's all the way to the end. Good armrest with 2 cup holders, and these seats travel about 5 inches, and it can be also reclined about this much. And I like the fact that there's cover for the vision roof. It does not open, but it's nice to have the cover because no matter what they say, it gets hot when it's hot. So it's nice to have cover on the top. And if you guys are enjoying this, please like this video and subscribe so we can grow this channel together and have more fun. And we also have done a range test with this IONIQ 5 until the end. So if you're curious about the range, please refer to the link above. Now that I think about it, the charging port is located at the rear, but I really wish it was placed somewhere around here or on the front, so you don't have to back up the car every time you have to charge, every time. The IONIQ 5 also has V2L, which stands for vehicle to load, which allows you to use your home appliances straight from the IONIQ 5. You can supply up to 3.6 kilowatts of electricity, which should be enough to run a medium-sized air conditioner plus 55-inch TV at the same time. You can use this connector and use it from outside, but if you get the options, they'll give you two 20-volt sockets inside the car, but our tester just did not come with that option. So let's try a few of them. First of all, hair dryer. Let's see. Works fine. Large blender next time. Too easy for the IONIQ 5. And some of you guys are worried about the wheel arches, but in person it does not stand out too much. And these lines does remind me of the lines from the all-new Hyundai Tucson. We also have 20-inch rims. Looks pretty good, so guys, do let me know what you think about the designs. Our tester's wearing 255 40 by 20 up front and back. And why don't we check out the braking performance of this IONIQ 5 then. More speed. It took IONIQ 5 long-range dual motor about 123 feet to a complete stop. Felt very stable and especially confident with battery on the bottom. I have the feeling it's going to handle nicely today too. Let me also show you the car from the rear. We actually have wing type spoiler right here, so there's no wiper at the rear. Hyundai says the wind will blow the rain right out, but as you can see, some dust over here. So really wish it had hidden type wiper at the rear. It says IONIQ 5, you cannot really see it, but that's backup lamp and that's turn signal. It says H-track for dual motor system, reflectors on the bottom, and some parking sensors. And obviously there's no exhaust pipe on the bottom. And trunk seems to be quite all right. And we have some hidden storage area here with the, that's for the V2L kit, tire puncture kit. And you can, of course, have some more room down here. And you can also fold the second row seats to yield more cargo room. You can do it here and for the other side too. And it's nearly flat, so pretty nice. Okay, let me also show you the car from the driver's seat. First of all, we have the head-up display on the top. I think it's one of the biggest one I ever seen in my life. Two 12.3-inch screens, one for the gauge cluster, one for the infotainment screens. Very straightforward and intuitive to use. And what's really interesting is that there's no Hyundai logo here. They just placed 4 pixels right here, expressing the pixel design, what IONIQ 5 design is all about. And we also have new shift-by-wire system. You just twist up to go to drive, twist down to go to reverse. This one for the parking. It yields lots of room, so I kind of like it. And we also have physical buttons and also touch-sensitive buttons for the climate and media control. Quite okay. Okay, too much talking now. Let's go out and drive this IONIQ 5 then. Okay, let's start with visibility. Visibility is very nice in here. You're not sitting too high or too low, just right position. So I really like that. Large windows all around. We also have this digital side mirrors. I mean, it's pretty good, but to me, it looks like we have too many screens inside here. So I think just up to blind spot monitoring system is good for me. So guys, do let me know what do you think about the digital side mirror in the comment section. It's got great OLED screens though. Seats are quite comfortable. We also have leg support on the bottom, but it's too short to do anything. We also have this universal island that moves about 5 inches, so you can really enjoy the flat floor during your long distance journeys. Okay, now let's put the car into sports mode and talk about the dual motor. So is it really powerful enough? I think so. You guys all know electric motors do provide instant torque, and this one is no exception. So power is ready on your command. Wow, good brakes too. And remember, this is rear bias all-wheel drive system, so I think you can really drift this guy too. Okay, let me try one more time on higher speeds, because electric motors tends to fade away as you go faster and faster. Full throttle. Wow, dual motor system still pulls very strongly because it generates about 605 Newton meters of torque. It's very weird feeling. It's so quiet but so powerful too. Oh, IONIQ 5 also has heat pump inside, so warming up the cabin would not use too much battery. It also has afterblower, so your AC can be dried out every time after being used, so it wouldn't smell during the summertime. Okay, let's try a few corners with the IONIQ 5. It should take it very nicely because we have 5 link at the back and also rack type electric steering system. Wow, it's taking very nicely, and 255 front and back. It's got large tires, so it's just gripping nicely, and we have low center of gravity. Battery on the bottom. It feels very confident around corners. Yeah. Right now we're driving on the highway, and IONIQ 5 feels very nicely isolated because we have double laminate windows even for the second row passengers. But I'm hearing a bit noise coming from the rear of the car, probably off the wing type spoiler. Yeah, or maybe because it's too quiet inside here. We also have adaptive cruise control working with lane keep assist. It's a very delicate system, placing the car right on the center, and if there was a car right in front of us, it would also keep a safe distance with the car in front. And in a minute or so, it's gonna say, hey driver, it's time to put your hands back on the steering wheel, but still doing a great job, even on curvy road like this. And you have to have your hand on the steering wheel, but when you do, it will also change the lanes for you. So it's a good system, I guess. And IONIQ 5 feels very stable even on very, very high speeds. And solid brakes too. Yeah. Okay, let's try the corner with the IONIQ 5 dual motor long range. Wow, it's taking very nicely. All-wheel drive ESC, and battery on the bottom just makes this IONIQ 5 stick to the ground. It feels like it's glued to the floor. Nice, nice. Much better than I expected. Alright guys, this has been our test drive with the IONIQ 5. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll be back with much more. So if you love cars and car reviews, please do support us by subscribing to our channel, and also hit that bell notification so you don't miss out in the future. Thank you guys, see you soon, stay healthy, and bye bye.